Cool. Now I have cleaned up all the lines and marked some of them with a marker. I use these. And this one. Also these sometimes, but they're too big. Oops. One fell down into my lip. Here you go, my man. Here's your spot. Not real though. Okay, so now it's time for all the wall decoration, which is going to be tiles and mosaics and stuff. And from that point on, I should be able to give everything a texture. If it's porcelain, it's gonna stay mostly this way, maybe with a little shadow here. Yeah, let's go. Oh. Cool, guys and gals, it's a few minutes till midnight, hence why I'm pretty quiet now, because other people are sleeping. But this is also this point of the day, I guess, where I'm the most creative. I at least think. So, yeah, it's time for some light sketching of the tiles here. Let's go. Yeah, that's probably it for today. Nothing too creative, but I did get a sense of what was possible, what problematics I would run into, for example here with like the perspective and this line of tiles here. If it should go a little upwards or if it should just stay stiff. How would I indicate that there's some sort of depth? And yeah, currently it's just making the tiles a bit slimmer here on this axis. But yeah, I might come up with something better. I also played around with a little bit with what's it called, the values, I guess, light and dark. Where would the dark tiles be? Where would the light tiles be? Should there be any tiles here? Who knows? And well, it's probably a good idea to like sketch out the whole tile pattern. Or well, use a ruler for more precise and so that the tiles look the same. But yeah, it's late and it's probably not a good idea for me to work on precise things at this time. So I'm gonna leave it at that, and I'll try again tomorrow and see if anything pops up. Now that everything's, oh well, most of it is marked with a marker, it shouldn't like be erased, so I can start over again without worrying too much. Alright, good night everyone. Yeah, so as the camera is slowly coming down, you can see that I've changed perspective here on day 6. Yeah. Slowly coming down. Cool. Sorry for the tripod legs, but you'll have to live with that. Yeah, same as yesterday night. Tiles. Let's go. I've also got my tea here. I've got my lo-fi hip-hop brain in the background. It's not like any pre-recorded stuff, it's just rain. I was trying to make a reference. Good tea. I guess we should begin. Yep. Okay, so that took a while. Yeah, I think I'm gonna cut to the moment where I'm mostly done, at least if something interesting happens. Cool, so day 7. I finished the drawing. It's now in the scanner. I'm gonna show it to you right after I've scanned it because I don't want to, disturb where it's placed and stuff. So let's get to it. Let's see if it can focus. I thought so. Anyways, let's scan it in. Great. Let's take a look. Come on. Splendid. And it hasn't cut out anything. Doesn't look like it. Okay, cool. So what I basically added from yesterday is well, these tiles here. Those took a long time. And also a little wrist pain. But it was worth it, I think. Yeah. Now it's time for the coloring part. I can't snap. Go. Hello everyone. It is I, Alex from the future. Wow. Unfortunately, I didn't get to record my coloring process, so you'll have to deal with me narrating and describing all of these layers here. Yeah, so I use a program called Pixelmator, which is just a simpler version of Photoshop, but it works fine for me, so I don't need anything else. I don't plan on upgrading anytime soon. Yeah, so this is all the layers with like colors and stuff put together. They are separated also by color. Also some elements that, yeah, just seem to stick together. Like the bathtub is on one layer and stuff. Yeah, nothing too spectacular. And it doesn't look very good. But yeah, when I turn on the actual drawing layer, it looks fine. So there's no problem there. Yeah, so as I've explained in the past, the method I use for coloring is just that I put the drawing layer onto a multiply blending mode, which takes away all the white values or the lighter values that are in the picture and makes them transparent. So if I were to draw on this one here, if I were to draw on the actual layer, it would obscure the lines that I made. However, when I set it on a layer that's behind it, it retains the lines, but at the same time all the lighter values are replaced with the color that's behind it. So that's pretty cool. And I mean, it's pretty primitive, not very advanced, not very polished, but it works. So yeah. And now there's only one thing missing, which is a curtain here that I'm gonna draw right now. Alright, cool. See you in a minute. So now that I'm done with most of the coloring, we're gonna make this background 98% done. There's some props that I'm going to add in later, but we don't know what props yet, so we'll figure that out. But for now, we're just gonna make a curtain here, because then, well, it doesn't really make any sense to have like this sort of rig up here without a curtain. It's just a rig. But yeah, I'm gonna add that over on this background, but I'm not gonna draw on it here. That's what this paper's for. It's semi-transparent, and like I've made some markings here. You probably can't see it, but yeah, this is on the. I'm gonna draw the curtain on the paper and then digitally, digitally compose it into the picture afterwards. So that's going to be very cool. And there's probably going to be 2 frames of animation, so I'm gonna have to do this twice. But yeah, it's for when closing and then opening the curtain, you know. Alright, let's get to it. And so the nice thing about this is that if the background gets too distracting and I just want to look at the details for the curtain, I can just like remove this and put this on a white sheet of paper right under it and draw the real details. And we're back. So I've scanned the curtains in and also colored them and stuff. This is the curtain without any coloring behind it. Was a pain to like cut out because it has all of these curves here and it's very uneven. But yeah, we have that where it's drawn here, and also another one where it's like put back. Yeah. And then it's just the same process as with the background, so we set these to multiply and you can see through it and stuff. But yeah, I'm adding a layer of color here and the result is this, pretty much. Yeah, as you can see, I hope, this curtain is actually a little transparent, so you would be able to see through it here. It's just for
making things more realistic, since a shower curtain or a bathtub curtain, bathroom curtain, isn't very thick. It's pretty thin actually, so you would be able to see just a bit of what's behind it, but it's very blurry. Yeah, that's pretty much it. So yeah, let's take a look at the final product, which is basically this, but yeah, I'll get it done. Okay. And that is it. I'm done with this background. Here's the final result. It does resemble what you just saw quite a bit. There wasn't much added to it. The only thing that could be missing are some props that we'll add in later, depending on what we need for the story and such. But yeah, I hope that you all enjoyed this bathroom documentation video series. Hope it wasn't too boring. These time lapses do tend to get pretty long after all. I hope that you got a better insight into what I'm doing when creating all of these art assets. And yeah, that's it for me. Alright, cool. I'll see you next time, whenever that'll be. Okay, bye!